I never thought aging meant slowing down. I just turned 65 years old. I'm a Marine Corps veteran and I am training for a 50K. This isn't about age, it's about attitude, purpose, and refusing to slow down. If you've been here since 75 hard, then you already know this story, but I was afraid that it was going to get lost amongst all the other things. And I wanted everybody to know, whoever comes to this channel, why I am here, what I feel like my purpose, my burning desire in my heart is, why I am an aging rebel. It all started back in probably 2016. I think that's where it first started, because that's when I took my functional aging specialist certification course. And in that course, they tell you in the first chapter, you're going to lose endurance this fast and you're going to lose your muscle this fast. And then it shows you all the exercises you need to learn how to do with your clients so that you can help them to functionally age and do things like get up and button their shirt and, you know, stuff that we just take for granted right now. And I said, I am never going to be that person. I mean, it hit me so hard that it was like, I am never going to be that person. Fast forward to when I was a realtor a few years back, and I was helping my dear friends who are Air Force veterans find their forever home. And we looked at so many houses together, and I love spending time with them. I was so excited to help them find that perfect home for them. But every time we got to a house, she would count the stairs. And she would be like, no, we can't buy this house because we won't be able to go up these stairs in a few years. And that like broke my heart for her. I'd be like, I'm gonna run up those stairs when I'm 120. But she's just a year older than me. And I thought, she's already preparing for decline. And I don't think you have to do that. I mean, I've been running around for the last, I don't know how many years, telling people, when I'm 109, I'm going to run the hurdles at the Senior Olympics. And I believe that with all my heart. That's what I'm going to be doing. Can I run a hurdle now? No. Will I when I'm 109? Absolutely. So anyway, we did find them their house. It does have stairs. But I think that's good, because the stairs, you know, I keep saying motion is lotion. I can't believe it took me so long to learn that little phrase, because it's so true. And so then I already had that feeling inside about, I'm not going to let decline take me down. I'm just not doing it. And then pile this experience with them finding their house. And I thought, I have to encourage women to remain active. And then I was doing my Bible reading one Sunday, and I came across Psalms 92:14, which is what this whole thing is based upon, because it says, they shall still bear fruit in old age. They shall be fresh and flourishing. And I felt with all my heart like this was God giving me confirmation that what I was thinking that I was meant to do in life was right. And so that was where Aging Rebel was born. It's pretty windy out here today. You know, it's really, really cold, and it has nothing to do with my video, but I love it so much. It's making me so very happy, because I won't have to melt when I go outside to walk 3 miles. Aging Rebel is not trying to be 25 again. We're not 25. We're not going to be 25. It's about choosing to age happy, to age with vitality, to choose movement and joy and purpose and all those things that'll take us into the next chapter of our lives. And I just cannot wait. I have been watching this weekend. So I'm training for the 50K, right? And I told my husband the other day, I'm like, you know, I said, once I do that, I'm going to eventually have to do a 100-mile race, you know, an 100-mile ultra. And it's all I think about. I'm like thinking, oh, I can do that. I know I can do it. And I don't see any reason why I can't do it, you know? So I'm going to just proceed along that course and with plans to do a 100-mile ultra at some point in the future. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything tough or hard or anything. One of the biggest joys in my life from this channel is when one of y'all posts a comment that says, I started doing this and now I've achieved that. Oh, so exciting, because it doesn't have to be a big, huge thing. It just has to be one small thing to get you going and get you excited for the next thing, the thing that's going to keep you going to the next thing that's going to keep you going to the next thing, you know? And it's just so fun for me to watch that and hear it from you. My channel is to encourage you not to accept decline as the absolute positive only thing that you can do as you age, because I just don't believe it. My husband sent me a reel from somebody on Instagram. It was a 90-year-old woman. She was in the gym pumping weight, and she's like, let me tell you, she says weights, it's like the pill for getting younger. And then she also said, which cracked me up at the end of it, she's like, and don't wear old lady clothes. Like, I so totally relate to that. I love lifting weights. Muscle is key. Well, we're aging, because we lose muscle, we do lose muscle that fast, just like it said in my course material. So you don't want that to happen. You want to fight against that with everything. She does it 6 days a week. I don't train with weights that much. I train 2 days a week with weights. When I'm done with the walking and conquering the ultra marathons, I'll probably do more, because back in 2018, y'all have heard about my broken ankle. I was training for a powerlifting competition, and I never got a chance to do that. So I also told my husband, bless his heart, I'm doing that powerlifting competition at some point. I'm going to do it, because I just won't be happy if I don't. So sharing my own journey, it took me a while to decide exactly what I wanted to do with this channel, because I kind of had ideas, and then I put those 82 dad jokes up ahead of everything else just because I didn't know what else I wanted to do. I mean, I was overthinking it, because what I really basically just want to do is share my journey with you so that you can get some encouragement from it. I love, love, love encouraging people. I feel like that's the gift that God gave me, is to encourage people. And I hope that in the future, when I'm retired and I don't have a day job, I'll be able to coach people, to other women to achieve their incredible dreams. That would be the cherry on top. It would be so incredibly cool. But in the meantime, I'm here on my YouTube channel encouraging you for whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do and achieve in your life as you age. It's the next amazing chapter of our lives, and that's enough for now. My big hopes and dreams are to hike a long trail too, full through hike a long trail, American Discovery Trail, the Ice Age Trail in Wisconsin. I just saw the Colorado Trail. I think I would have to camp if I did the Colorado Trail, because it doesn't look like my husband would be able to drop me off and pick me up in certain places. Enough, I would have to walk, a long, long way for him to be able to do that. There's certain areas on the Colorado Trail, but have you seen it? It's beautiful. And someday I would love to do an ultra marathon that happens in the mountains, because it's just incredibly gorgeous. And I just feel like that would be a great opportunity, a great experience. But yeah, I'm going to do those things. That's going to be my retirement plan. And I would love to coach people, like I just said. And also, I feel like service, it doesn't end, it just evolves. So while I'm serving people as a chamber ambassador with the military service sisters in those areas, everything, I've done different things throughout the years. I feel like purpose continues to evolve. It doesn't just retire. You get something from that, and it helps you to stay engaged, and it helps us give you that connection and keep you young because you're involved in things. Our best years are not behind us. Here, let me wag my finger. Our best years are not behind us. They're right in front of us, and you just got to reach out and grab it. So don't just think that you have to sit on the couch and wait to arrive safely at death. If I can encourage you in any way, please tell me in the comments, because that is absolutely my favorite thing to do, is to encourage people. Well, I guess that's all I want to say today. I just wanted to be sure that everybody who comes here knows my why. Thanks for spending time with me today. If this encouraged you, give it a thumbs up and share it with another aging rebel who needs a little hope. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, live strong, laugh often, and shine with purpose.